morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, December the 15th. I want to introduce you to Dr. Rebecca Johnson. Good to have you here. It's been a long time since you've been with us.
Yes, it has.
And you brought along with you Dr. Gretchen Carlisle. Good to have both of you. We're here to talk about the Research Center for Human and Animal Reaction, right? Now,
Interaction.
Interaction.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're dealing mainly with cats today that we're talking about, right?
Well, today we're here to talk about a wonderful new study that we are just beginning. And I think people will find it very, very interesting. I'm sure Dr. Carlisle will tell you about it. But you know, we do a whole program of research around the idea of putting people and companion animals together in ways that benefit both ends of the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So
Dogs and cats.
Exactly, and horses. And we have been doing that since 2005.
Yeah. And so how is the program coming along?
It's going great. We've had some wonderful results recently in our therapeutic horseback riding project with veterans. We did that at Cedar Creek out near where you live. Mm-hmm. And we had our veterans receive or result getting a lower PTSD, that is stress level, post-traumatic stress from riding.
Just by riding and having the contact, physical contact with the animal.
And interaction with the animal too.
Right.
And a manualized curriculum that we had them learn to ride.
Okay. But now I want to talk with you about what you're doing with the Humane Society and cats.
Yes. Dr. Carlisle, I'm sure, will tell you all about it.
What are you doing?
Yes, actually, we're partnering with both Second Chance as well as the Central Missouri Humane Society. And what we're looking at is that there seems to be a lot of social media attention with dogs with children with autism and benefiting them in different ways. But our early research shows that alternative pets may do just as well, or in some cases better, and cats are at the top of that list.
Really?
Right.
Now, a lot of people, if you don't have cats or you've not been around cats, don't realize how intelligent cats are and the personalities, the different personalities that cats will display. They all have their own personality. And they're 90% of them are very bullheaded because they do what they want to do when they want to do it. But they are also very compassionate, too.
Yes, yes. So what we're doing in this study is looking at whether or not the introduction of a cat from a shelter being adopted by a family of a child with autism, and whether the child will have an increase in social skills, less anxiety, and we're also going to look at the cat to see how the cat is adjusting to that family. So the cats who are eligible for this study have been specially selected for ideal calm temperament. And then we're following the cats, looking at their behavior and measuring their cortisol, which is a stress hormone.
So will the cat stay permanently in the home?
Yes.
So it's not, they're not going in just for a short time and then
That's
going
right.
away.
That's right.
So they're adopting the cat.
Yes.
But you're following it in research as you go along. So how are you doing this? Is it somewhat intrusive to the family or not?
Actually, we've designed this to be very helpful to the families. We know these families are under a lot of stress and very busy. So the only time the families have to go somewhere else is to the shelter to select their cat. And once they've adopted their cat, then we go to their homes to collect the information to follow the families and the cats.
How often do you do that?
Every 6 weeks for 18 weeks.
And so what are you finding? What are your findings right now?
Well, too early to predict any findings yet, so we'll have to come back and let you know how it goes later.
Do you have a gut feeling of how this is going to turn out?
Well, we're predicting, based on what we know from our other early research, that in fact the children will have better social skills, less anxiety, and will form an attachment to the cats.
Yeah, and I would think that most people are going to believe that, because anytime you have a pet in the house, it's a totally different feel. I cannot imagine my home anymore without having animals in them. The house would seem empty and lifeless. But when you've got these little critters running around, even though at times they can be very irritating, there's love in the house and there's life in the house. So it makes a difference. And I personally think it's going to help the people with autism.
Yeah, Go ahead.
We think we're going to have really good outcomes, we hope. Of course, we don't study things thinking that we're going to cause anybody any pain, and we never
Right.
want to cause anybody any pain or stress.
Right.
But we think this will be beneficial, and what we'd really like is for people to call our office
That's
and
what I was gonna ask you.
volunteer
What-
to participate in
If,
this
okay,
study.
if somebody listening to us or watching, if they want to participate in this, is there a cost, and what do they need to do?
There's no
Yeah, there's
cost.
actually no cost at all. In fact, we're providing the families. The shelters are partnering with us in providing the animals at no cost.
So there's not an adoption fee?
That's right, no adoption fee. The families get a free cat carrier, a climbing tree, toys, a brush, and food and litter for the duration of the study.
Really?
So we're
Yes.
really trying to help them to get that good positive start.
Yeah, and the study runs how many months?
18 weeks.
18 weeks. So for that 18 weeks, you agree, you adopt the cat, and you're taking care of the adoption fee.
Yes.
They're getting the food. They're getting a free cat carrying box. They're getting litter.
Yes,
Everything.
everything they need to get
Yes.
started.
Okay.
We're
Anything-
we're very fortunate to have the Wynn Feline Foundation funding this project,
Okay.
and the Human Animal Bond Research Institute Foundation. So that enables us to provide the cats and the supplies without charge to the research participants, and it's a very nice thing.
How many people, how many families are you wanting to have in this study?
We would like 64 families.
All right. Do you have how
We
many?
have just started.
You
So
just now started.
Yes, we're just started.
All right, so if people listening to us right now, if you would like to be a part of this research, and keep in mind, you're adopting the cat, they're going to take care of the cost to get you started, but then the cat is yours, it's a permanent member of your family. So this is something you also need to consider before you go into the program. Once you make that commitment, the cat's a member of the family.
That's right.
Yes.
So what's the phone number to call?
573-882-2266.
573-882-2266. I think that is absolutely wonderful, and I wish you the very best of luck with this. 64 families, what you need altogether.
That's right.
Is there an age limit as far as the child with autism?
Children aged 6 to 17,
Okay, so not over 17 or no one?
not
would-
over 18 or over. Right.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for coming by. Best of luck with the event.
Thank you.
With the research. I
Thank
should
you,
say.
Paul.
And please don't stay away for a year or so like you have in the past.
Okay.
Come back again.
I promise.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow or Monday, we've got book author John Howell on. Something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.